Hey, you're back. How are you? We're here for some more movies. This time we did a couple thrillers. We did one called The Vault.
We actually did a movie trailer viewing of this one, and
I knew that's where I was like, have I watched this movie before? I thought I watched this movie.
No. We haven't watched the movie. We watched
the
the trailer, and we're like, ooh, this one actually looks good.
I looked at it a couple times on Netflix before we decided to review it, and I was like, I'm going to watch this. But I'm like, I think I've watched it already. So I kind of passed it over. And I was like, I don't know if I've watched it or not. It's like, and that's why it seemed familiar, because we watched a fucking trailer on it.
Yes, so
it's the old age. It's catching up to me. This one had, what's that guy's name? James DeFranco in it?
Yep, James DeFranco, and I did not recognize anybody else.
I recognize one of the girls. She plays in Orange is the New Black.
The one with the tears, heart, the tattoo? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Crazy bitch.
Yeah, crazy bitch.
Yeah. This one is...
like to be called crazy bitches anymore.
Oh, sorry. The unstable females. Is that what they're supposed to be called?
I have no idea.
Crazy bitches. This is a bank robbery. Kind of.
Yeah. It is a bank robbery that goes wrong.
In a weird way.
The wrong part isn't because of things that happened in the bank. Yeah. It happened because of things that are in the bank.
Literally things. So it was actually quite the interesting movie. I quite enjoyed this one. It was, It was a different take on a bank robbery, a different take on a ghost story.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
It was rather interesting.
It wasn't, you know what, it wasn't revealed until the end.
Yeah, and honestly, you actually have to watch it.
Yeah, you have to watch the whole thing.
Watch it right up until the credits
I'm sure you could figure it out if you really dug deep and tried to
see whereas I came to a conclusion partway through, going, okay, this guy is the thing, right? You know, he's part of the
James DeFranco.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I thought he was
the guy with the mask.
Yeah,
sorry. It's not really a spoiler because I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because you think
I thought he was the guy with the mask.
You think he's the guy downstairs.
Yeah,
but he's not.
He's not.
It turns out he's a ghost.
It's awesome.
And
wow.
And you don't find this out until the very end.
Yes.
Literally the last 10 minutes is when the payoff comes, and that's what makes this movie so good. Is because in a lot of movies like this where they're trying to make you suspense and keep you hanging on, you can figure it out. It's so obvious. You're like, this is easy. I got this one figured out. No problem. It's in the bank. And then you watch. You're like, yeah, I knew that. But this one is like, what's happening? Who is this? You think, like you said, you think he's the guy in the bottom vault.
Yeah.
You think he's the
ghost.
The
guy behind everything. Yeah. You think he's the ghost.
Like the serial killer. Yeah. You think.
And this is just some weird this is how his origin story type thing, and it's just and then it doesn't happen that way, and it's like, what?
Yeah, there's
really?
there's a time shift happening.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
but the time shift doesn't happen till the end. You don't realize it's a time shift till the end.
Yeah.
And then the very end, it's like the dude in the white mask is behind the girl in the car, and you're like, how did that? I thought he wasn't. What? I thought he wasn't real.
I think his ghost is actually attached to the money, and that's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, because they have the money, and he shows up. If they didn't have the money,
he probably wouldn't show up.
He couldn't show up because ghosts tend to attach themselves to
objects
and the objects. Because when they find the money, all that money was old bills. So it was a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, it was $2 million from 1986 or something in all 1986 bills.
Yeah.
But yeah, great movie. I thought it was great. The story was great. The payoff in the end, fantastic. You don't get it, like I said, you don't get a lot of movies like that. You don't get a lot of shows where the payoff is not...
It is a B...
it's a B movie.
It's a B movie,
yeah.
And you can tell because they're very B acting in it.
It didn't feel like a B movie, though.
No?
No, to me, it didn't really feel like a B movie. It wasn't high production, but it wasn't... To me, it wasn't typical B fashion.
Okay, here's the thing. James DeFranco, I'm surprised they got him for this movie.
They blew all the budget on him.
Right? But it's a good movie. It's worth watching. I was like, okay, the trailer makes you want to watch the movie, but then the movie isn't quite along the lines of the trailer, but it's still a good movie to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those ones where and by the time you're done, it's like, hey, that was
enjoyable. It was a nice hour and a half experience, hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It was good. I would recommend watching it. Check it out. It's on Netflix right now. The Vault.
Yes.
The next one, Knock Knock.
Who's there?
Nobody.
No, two girls.
Two girls.
Two girls
One
in a
cup.
wet t-shirt contest.
Don't Google that, kids.
Yeah, do not. Or
This one,
blue waffles.
Yeah. No. This one has Keanu Reeves in it.
And you could tell that they blew the budget on Keanu Reeves.
Who's the one girl in it?
I don't know.
The Spanish girl. She looks familiar. I've seen her in something before, but I don't know where.
Oh, I have no idea.
But
honestly, as far as I could tell, none of the actors are known. I think this is kind of their starting, and a lot of the money was blown on Keanu Reeves and the house. That house was huge, big, expensive.
this is like your worst nightmare. You know, you're at a house, somebody knocks on your door. Can I use your phone? Don't let them use your phone. Just say no. Bottom line, just say no. Because they, you know.
Well, actually, it's more a matter of like, what's the number?
Yeah, I'll call.
Closed. Hi, I got these people here for you. You want to come?
Come get them.
Yeah.
Overall, actually, I enjoyed this movie. Actually, I thought it was actually pretty decent.
I enjoyed it too.
At points, Keanu Reeves' acting was a little bit bad. Like when he was tied to the chair and yelling, I was like, okay, dude, a little over the top here. Like,
he wasn't Keanu Reeves. You know how Keanu Reeves in almost every single movie is the same character?
very stoic.
He was not this person.
Yeah, he showed a lot more emotion. And,
oh yeah, he was screaming, raging, scared. Like
there were a couple crazy bitches decided to take Keanu Reeves on a thrill ride, I guess, kind of thing.
A nightmare.
Yeah. It started out good. You know, these girls came in. Oh, we need help. We're lost. Blah blah blah. You know, they end up.
We use your phone.
Smashing.
They're soaking wet. They're soaking wet. Like it's a wet T-shirt contest when they open the door, and you could tell it's like, yeah, that's not trying to be a little.
Then they smash, and then things go wrong from there. You know,
yeah.
Keanu's married. His wife's off at the beach or something like that, and then they end up going crazy. He gets them out of the house.
Yeah. Well, no. Okay. Before they actually have they tried to seduce him, and okay. In all fairness, he does a lot to avoid them. Like every time they came near him, he'd move. And I was watching this with the missus, and she's like, "Wow, he's doing a lot of chair hopping." I'm like, "Yeah, because he's trying to stay away from the two pretty young girls.
He's trying to keep that boner in his pants."
Yeah, because they'd come over and be like all over him. It's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Hop to the next chair, hop to the next chair, hop to the next chair," and he'd do that. And honestly, he would have gotten away if it wasn't for the fact that they literally pulled his pants down and started knobbing on his.
You know, see, any smart man would never have themselves, especially in today's world, because it is exactly what your fear would be. They had sex with him, and then after he was like, "Get out of here, this is a mistake," they were like, "Oh, we're underage. We're gonna tell people that's statutory rape," and like that's like your worst fear as a man when you're put in a situation.
Okay, I don't know about you, but as a smart man, those two would never have left the house alive.
They would never have gotten into the house in the first place. As a smart
As
man.
a smart man, yes.
As a
they would
psychopathic smart man, they would never would have left the house alive.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but then
the problem would be disposing of the bodies afterwards.
Yeah. Then they end up. He gets them out of the house, and I kind of thought, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, no, I was like, wow, how the hell did that?
Yeah, and then they came back.
Yeah, then the cat came back
the very next day. That's right.
They thought he was a goner.
That's right.
So, and it gets and they just go psycho. Like wow, it was brilliant.
Like ex-girlfriend psycho.
Yeah, exactly. Ex-girlfriend psycho. That's a good way to describe it.
Ex-girlfriend psycho, and they tie him to a chair, and then they end up burying him to his neck.
Oh, that was awesome.
And
that whole thing, like that whole lead up to the end where it's like, yeah, you have until dawn, and we're going to execute you at dawn for being a pedophile.
Yeah.
And it was like, getting through the night and everything like that. It was done well. Burying him, I figured they were going to bury him alive.
So I thought they were going to bury him alive, and then they did the whole up to his neck thing, and then they showed him his phone with their sex on Facebook.
They put him being raped.
Yeah.
I use that in quotations. Being raped. They posted on his Facebook page, so all of his family and some friends are starting to see this. And but here's the thing. He's gonna get away with it. Because his wife showed up with his kids. His house is ruined. His wife is going to come into the back and find him buried in the backyard. And he's going to go, I was raped. I was ambushed.
Yeah.
I was trying to
But
help.
that's the thing. They don't show you. They just kind of... The end of the movie is this. He's buried. His phone is in front of him. He gets his hand free, and he knocks his phone over. I don't know if
Well, he was trying to hit delete.
But he hit like. And then it goes to his wife and kids coming home, finding the house destroyed.
Yeah.
And then it goes to credits. Or the kid goes, Dad had a party. And that's the end of the movie. And you're like, well, what happened?
Well, that's the thing. Nothing is going to happen because he literally has evidence right there and throughout his entire house. These two tried to rob him, tried to kill him.
These two crazy bitches have done this before, though. That's the indication.
Yes,
that's the indication
that he's
you were
like
the only one home. Yeah,
He was the fourth or fifth person that they've done this
It's
to.
like nobody ever says no or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, you guys have done this before, and you're gonna do it again. Knock, knock, two. Do not answer your door. Like literally, it's like the movie. This is kind of like Strangers. Strangers. With Liv Taylor, and they're coming out with Strangers too. Strangers, where the people knock on your door and the lights out or whatever, and then they start like doing weird, like that movie scared the hell out of me. That's why you never answer your fucking door at night.
Well, if you're an American, you can answer your door with a shotgun.
Just don't answer your fucking door. I never fucking answer my door. If I'm not expecting you and I'm not gonna answer. I don't care if you hear me in my house or not. I'm not gonna answer my damn door. Fuck you. If you're trying to sell me something, fuck off.
No soliciting.
Yeah, like I have a sign in my window. It doesn't stop people from knocking on my door.
No, it never does.
But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was.
It was.
Keanu Reeves' acting was a little bit, whatever. He's not the greatest actor, but it wasn't horrible. It was just the one part where he was screaming and yelling his face off and going all crazy. I was like, whoa.
And okay, here's the thing. I didn't care. It didn't bother me. But apparently the missus, she was like, Keanu Reeves sounds different. He doesn't sound like he does normally.
Well, yeah, because he's very monotone. He's very just like he doesn't have a lot of emotion in most of his movies.
You're right. He doesn't. This is what I'm thinking though. Is that the whole screaming scene when he's just right? I think they did all the screaming scenes first, and he lost his voice. So that's why he came across as sounding really different later on, because they filmed all the other scenes when he.
It was a good movie. I would check it out. Like. Yeah, if you want something it's not scary, but
it's not. But it's just more like
gruesome or anything.
Wow, they are crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Crazy ex-girlfriend. Yeah, that's a good way to describe those two.
Very crazy.
So,
but yeah, it's a decent movie. I would check it out.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Yeah,
fun. Both the movies were fun. They were entertaining.
I would watch The Vault over Knock Knock though. Because I think The Vault had a better story to it. The Knock Knock was very... it was a little bit kind of... It wasn't predictable, but it was kind of the same kind of like psychopathic hostage movie.
Yeah.
Kind of the same story.
Okay.
Whereas The Vault was very... Like we said...
I haven't seen this type of movie.
Yeah, I've never seen a movie... there's been attempts at movies like this, but they fail for the payoff. Every movie kind of tries to have a payoff, and it's like... the payoff in Knock Knock was, I think, the payoff was like at the end when they had him buried and they said, nobody ever says no.
Yep.
It's like, oh, we've done this before. That to me was the payoff. It wasn't like this huge payoff. In The Vault, it was like this payoff was, oh shit, that guy's calling from the past. And this guy's like, oh my god, they're ghosts. What the hell? This bank has been robbed before? Oh my goodness. That was the payoff. When you find out the story behind it, it's like, whoa. I did not see that one coming. Well, maybe you will see it coming, but I didn't see it coming. I was like, hey, finally, a movie or a television show that doesn't give its story away in the first 5 minutes. Fantastic. So, yeah, check them both out.
Yeah,
Watch them both,
both
definitely.
enjoyable.
Yeah, put them on the to-watch list. Mm-hmm. We haven't had a two for in a long time, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, yeah.
I think we've been really disappointed with movies lately.
I've been disappointed with TV and movies and man, it's just
Everything except for PUBG.
yeah. Fuck. PUBG never disappoints.
We gotta binge in PUBG at least once a week.
Fuck, I'm binging for 3 days now. Fuck. Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, watch these movies. Check them out. Let us know down below what you think. Enjoy.
Yeah.